Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Current Capture. Another day, another video. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hope y'all having a good one, man. Hope everybody's blessed. Man, today we got a good video. Today we're going to be reacting to somebody named Juanita. This is about a 1990s killer with 7 personalities. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video, man. Like, comment, subscribe down below. You already know the deal. Let's get into it, man.
Petersburg, Florida, the Pinellas County Jail.
Good morning, ladies of the medium and men's section. This is your second wake-up call. Trustees, you have approximately 5 minutes to get ready for duty.
In the mental health unit, one of the trustees, Juanita Maxwell, in for bank robbery. The 3 years here may have been the best years of this woman's life.
Morning, ladies. Coffee.
Jail has given her a glimmer of hope, something that was denied her by the mental health system. A chance to deal with the 7 others, the 7 personalities that are part of Juanita Maxwell.
What you mean? She's 7 people in one? Now, what's y'all opinion on that? Cause I don't know how I feel personally on it. Some people, that got mental problems, should they be in prison? Or should they just go to a mental health, institute? Should we have more mental health institutes throughout America that aren't, prisons, but they're, more community-esque? Places for, growing mentally and, developing mentally and getting your mental health right? Because, in my opinion, that's really the problem with a lot of the people that are in prison. It's the mental health in America. A lot of people aren't right, dude. A lot of people are disconnected. They live in their own world, bro. Everybody's in their own world, doing their own thing, disconnected from each other, not even seeing each other while they're walking down the street. They're in their own bubble. I swear to God, bro. Everybody's living their own separate lives, like they're in your own universe.
To me, they're very real in my head. They are real to me. I hear them like I hear you. I see them like I see you.
To get an idea of that reality, we asked to meet the others. Juanita is at a stage now where she can call them up at will. There's Jennifer, the extrovert.
I came because Juanita didn't have a very good morale about herself. I mean, she was always told she was ugly. She was always told that she would be no good.
Each has her reasons for coming. Anne came to mother Juanita's children. She's depressed because she hasn't seen them for 3 years.
I just want the children back.
Is when you have the multi-personality thing, it seems like it's really just you don't know how to express your emotions. Because it seems like each personality that she has is different emotions. Like grief, agony, happy, excitement. That's what I'm getting.
Can I talk to Linda?
Hi, Mr. Saver.
Hi, Linda.
I wish you would do this. Oh, you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Linda is the brains. She devours books on the law and psychiatry.
You seem like an extremely independent woman.
Let me say one thing to that. That's a problem with the psychiatric system, with us. That's a real problem, believe that.
What, your independence?
The independence, our assertiveness, our aggressiveness, that's a real problem because we're supposed to be crazy. We're not crazy. We're highly intelligent. They get it.
Ask to meet Anna, and you'll discover an 8-year-old.
That's interesting.
Linda and Jennifer, Selma crybaby.
You got a pretty short temper, too, don't you?
Well, they make me mad sometimes.
What makes you mad?
Sometimes I want to stay up at night, and they won't let me stay up at night like I want to the color no more.
Could she be faking it?
No.
You say that absolutely.
I don't think real multiple personality can be faked or simulated, and I'm
Because I was thinking that I wasn't going to lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was thinking it. I know y'all were too. She faking it. But I mean, bro, man, right here saying that it can't be faked. It just seems like it's just like different emotions. She just made it like a different person to me. I don't know.
Sure that Juanita is not.
Dr. John Watkins is a pioneer in the diagnosis and treatment of multiple personality disorder. He, like 20 other doctors, believes she is a classic case. So does Rita Bruno. She was Juanita's caseworker at the Pinellas County Jail. She has witnessed the evolution of Juanita and the others.
Initially, when I met her, a switch involved one of the others coming out, her going inside. And once she went inside, it was if, well, like a normal person goes under anesthesia. She was just unconscious of anything that was occurring. All right, now she can do what they call hear from inside. When one of the others is out, she knows.
Like, is she really forgetting? Did she really not know what she said when she's another person, or did she just block that out? Because that's like, you know, when you type something on a document, then you delete it. That's like saying you can't click undo and take it back. Your brain has that memory in it. Your brain still has, you know, your brain is a computer. So your brain still has to have that memory in it. It must be something where they can't like access the different parts of their brain.
Going on.
This is interesting though.
I mean, she can
I
hear
didn't
it,
really
she
know
can
about
see it and
this.
experience it, but it's just that she's inside.
Is she the leader of the band, of the pack?
She's what they call the core personality, but the others have all split off from her. So in a sense, she's the weakest, and she needs these other people now, or these other aspects of herself to get through life.
In Juanita's case, why were those personalities formed or created?
The original splits occur as a matter of survival. If you're a little 3 or 5 year old girl and you're being raped or beaten and badly mistreated, you can die, and some children do. You can fragment up into psychosis, and some children do. Or you can dissociate.
And dissociate
You see,
is what she did.
It's
like
dissociation.
getting an infancy.
So you still have it. You're still a part. You still one. You're just disassociating from the other parts of you that you don't wanna deal with because it's too much for you to deal with at once.
Given the first years of Juanita Maxwell's life, it would be something of a miracle if she was not seriously troubled. This is the street where she lived in Fort Myers, Florida. This is where the torture began. First, by her alcoholic mother. There were whippings.
That's
The
terrible.
woman offered the child to men. Juanita was not yet 10
Oh
years.
no. You offering baby girl up at 10 years old? You selling baby girl at 10 years old, bro? No. You need to lock her mama up. That's what needs to happen if she ain't dead already. Are you kidding me? Who does that, dude? That's sick. Yo, 10-year-old daughter, you go be pimping.
Years old. At 14, she was abducted by 3 men and gang raped. She felt utterly abandoned. Juvenile authorities had her committed to a mental institution where she was diagnosed.
She had no chance. You don't have a chance with that, bro. Like, first of all, your mama was pimping you. Then you got sexually trafficked kidnapped by 3 dudes and raped and pimped. How do you even come back from that? Real talk, bro. Like, how do you go to sleep without just seeing that in your dreams? She had no chance, bro. I mean, with
But long before,
a childhood like that, you're kind of bound to end up in the system, bro. You're bound to end up with some type of traumatic type of problem with stress or dealing with something. You're bound to. I mean, you just a kid, bro. Now you got to carry with that your whole life.
She'd begun to hear voices. She'd begun to drop out of her own life. She'd begun to create others to share an ordeal she could not bear alone.
Hold on to every bit of hope. That's all I ever do.
Each of the personalities seems to have a particular mission. There's Trisha, who does all the physical things, helps Juanita stay in shape. There's Susan, the most serene of the personalities, a peacemaker. And there's Wanda. Wanda Weston, the original split. She's the reason they're all in jail. She's been with Juanita since infancy. She's the protector. She came to take the abuse Juanita could not handle.
She didn't have anybody else.
But you think you're strong? You were strong enough to protect her?
Well, when her mama would beat her after she started drinking, Juanita just couldn't take that stuff, and I could take the beatings better.
You did some pretty terrible things, didn't you?
She had to make her own personality
Why did
so
you
she
kill
could deal
Mrs.
with the
Kelly?
pain that she was receiving.
I didn't mean to.
It was 1979. Juanita, age 23, mother of 3, was working as a maid in the Palmland Motel in Fort Myers, Florida.
Okay, so she got kids.
She got into an argument with a resident over a ballpoint pen. 73-year-old Inez Kelly was bludgeoned to death.
Damn. She beat that man with a some type of stick or something. But I mean, she only had a matter of time before she blew.
When police arrived, Juanita,
With that
still
type of
in bloody
childhood?
tennis shoes, continued working. When they arrested her for murder, she did not know what they were talking about. She landed in Judge Hugh Starnes' court. He sent her to Chattahoochee, the state mental hospital. It was there the diagnosis of multiple personality disorder was first made. It was there Juanita Maxwell first learned about the existence of Wanda Weston. At her trial, the court called on Wanda to testify.
My name is Wanda Weston. I'm 25 years old. I'm female, black.
Wanda was defiant, almost proud about why she'd killed Mrs. Kelly. She said the woman refused to return a pen to Juanita, had slammed a door in her face.
I told her, why did she treat Juanita that way?
Yeah.
The lady told me to get out of her damn room.
Yeah, did you?
So I picked up the lamp and I beat her with it.
When the court
lamp?
called Juanita, she could barely be heard.
They say I killed the lady.
They say you killed a lady. Is it true?
Thank you.
Is it true?
I don't know. They say I did, so I have to take their word for it.
That statement, I have to take their word for it, helped convince Judge Starnes that Juanita was suffering from multiple personality disorder. That Wanda had murdered the woman, but Juanita was...
Why does that though? Why does that make you like convinced that now she has multi personality disorder? Just because she says she got to take your word. You better explain, big
not
dog.
in control and could not be held responsible for it. On October 14th, 1981, he found Juanita not guilty by reason of insanity and had her committed to Chattahoochee. She was there 8 years, and while the treatment may have been well-meaning, it was wrong. For a start, the doctors convinced Juanita that Wanda was a monster who must be exorcised.
Nobody wants to be eliminated. You don't want to be
You
eliminated.
asking her to
I don't
kill
want
a
be
part of
eliminated.
herself? She ain't
Wanda
finna
doesn't
do
want
that.
to be eliminated. So she is going to strive that much harder to maintain herself.
My function was to keep everybody else on the route and keep everybody else safe from these people. As it was, they had us so doped up, we could just hardly function.
Dr. Ivor Groves is the state official responsible for the hospital at Chattahoochee. He maintains that so little was known about multiples that the hospital cannot be blamed for any wrong treatment. But in fact, Chattahoochee chose to ignore the very experts they consulted. They used Haldol, for example, a psychotropic drug.
When used
What's that
appropriately, psychotropic drugs are used to treat the symptoms that are presented. But the fact is,
What is the psychotropic? Because I know, like, you got the psychedelics, but I ain't never heard no psychotropic.
psychotropic drugs are used to treat psychotics, correct? Yes, sir. That's correct. And all the expertise agrees that Juanita Maxwell is not psychotic. Yes. It would be unfair to say that those 8 years at Chattahoochee were entirely wasted. Juanita did get her high school diploma. But the effect of the treatment was to submerge all those personalities, to send them into hiding, rather than to allow Juanita to openly deal with them. But the doctors were convinced she was effectively cured. What's more, they convinced Juanita herself of that, and they convinced the court as well. On February 25th, 1987, Juanita Maxwell was released.
So why is she in
seemed
prison?
all right. But what about Wanda Weston and all the others? In fact, Wanda Weston was as troubled as ever.
Damn.
But Juanita didn't know it. The year she spent on the outside was terrible. She developed heart trouble. She was broke, did not have the money to go to Ohio to see her children who were staying with an aunt there. She feared she would never see them again. Wanda came out of hiding. She tried to help. What happened was, July 22nd, 1988, a woman using a bank card was seen trying to get money from this automated teller machine, apparently without success. She then entered the bank carrying a sawed-off shotgun, demanded money, got about $5,500, brutally
She
struck a
tried
bank
to do
teller,
a scene from
and
the
got away. Routine police work traced the card to Juanita Maxwell. They found it hard to believe anyone
You used
would
your
rob
debit
a
card,
bank,
though?
leaving their name and address in the process. Juanita denied it, but there she was in plain view, armed and dangerous, caught by the bank security camera. Wanda
The
confessed.
security camera from back then ain't too bad, though. This got to be like late 80s? That ain't bad.
As to the robbery, said she needed the money so Juanita could visit the children. After some time, Juanita finally faced up to what had happened, but refused to plead insanity.
Even though I wasn't aware of what happened, because I refused to go through life doing things I don't remember doing. And the only way to do that is to take responsibility for who I am, and more importantly, what I am.
What she's become is a full-blown dilemma for the state of Florida.
That's a very
and she is
mature
no less
approach
of a
to
dilemma
that,
to herself.
to her,
Juanita's worried that Wanda might become violent
circumstances.
again. But
Not as much as I used to be, because at least now I communicate with Wanda daily. At least now I communicate with everybody daily. At least now I communicate with myself. And then, like I told you today, you know, Wanda and everyone else are me, I am them, we are us. We're all responsible. You know, you can't take one from the other. It's not possible.
everyone who's examined her agrees that the potential for danger has been vastly reduced.
I could see that.
So what to do with Juanita Maxwell? After 3 years in the Pinellas County Jail, the Florida courts, on the recommendation of MPD experts, have now ordered the state mental health authorities to provide therapy in a halfway house. No state mental hospital.
Can you guarantee that you will not be placed back in a state hospital?
No.
If the judge tells us not to place her back here, we won't.
That's what Dr. Groves told us. But his agency challenged the judge's order, saying it wanted to lock Juanita up in a state hospital. Juanita says if they send her back to Chattahoochee, she'll never make it out alive.
Why are you trying to lock her
Warranted
up
or
again?
not, she fully believes that she'll be drugged into oblivion.
The courts are giving me more of a chance than the mental health system, my God, you know?
Let her
That's all
be.
I ask.
Let her be. Let her do her thing.
I
get tired of fighting so much. I get tired of fighting. I get tired of going inside, letting the others come out. What can I say? It's up to the system.
That must be tough though. Cause she really conversating with like 5 other people, 6 other people always at one time. And how do you really? How is she really gonna? How can she really say for certain that she can control that other person that bops out and does these bad things? Because she cannot control it before. Like the first time she just bopped out. Yeah, pow pow. Did do them with the lamb.
I'm at their mercy.
Last week, the courts ordered her released from the Pinellas County Jail. She was given
Come on.
probation for life. And as a condition of that probation, she must be treated in a private hospital by a therapist experienced in multiple personality disorder.